Hello everyone, winning again with paper. I don't know what is up with people today, but paper is just overpowered, apparently. And I drew the kind of dirty Lynx play. I don't have a Ygopro like I usually like to have, but I don't care since I have double Fiendish Chain and a Mirror Force. I just want to be able to flip this and start drawing because I drew into it. And it looks like I'm playing another Lightsworn deck, who's using Glorious Illusion. That's usually the sign of an amateur Lightsworn deck. It's someone that they've probably seen, oh, Lightsworn, they're so good, they get such easy wins, and they tried to build one themselves. And they also milled the Judgment Dragon, which that's not good. So, I'm gonna Mirror Force this, because Fiendish Chain is by far more useful against Lightsworn. I want to be able to save it for an occasional Judgment Dragon or something. And because this is an amateur deck, or a version of it, I'm not sure what I necessarily want to expect. Like, that could be an MST, but I'm going to risk it. I also need a level 3 in my grave, so I'm going to opt to set the Marshmallow. Now, if they summon a Lila, I can negate it. If they summon any number of things, I can negate it. Also, if they summon a Lila and they try to pop something and they hit Wild Tornado, Wild Tornado is pretty hilarious against the Lila because it ends up just popping itself, and then they don't get the mills, and they're out a lot of their out of a lot of advantage that they would have wanted. Okay, I'm gonna be using a chain. We're not gonna attack. Yeah, this is definitely an amateur player. Why would you not attack a Lynx with a Paladin? Okay, that was kind of confusing. I would like to see what their mills were. Okay. Milling a Lumina and a Celestia. They already have all the Lightsworn they need to make a Judgment Dragon play. But let's see. I still have double chain. I'm gonna go ahead and set everything. Should I set everything? Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna set everything. Worst comes to worst, I have a Karaz to remove cards on my own field. But this person is making the mistake, Banana John is making the mistake of leaving a Lynx on the field. It's already given me terrible card advantage over themselves. So, after another turn or two of this, even if they get out the Judgment Dragon, I won't care. They'll lose the Judgment Dragon, they'll have to go through all my back row in order to use its effect anyways, and then, yeah, it just won't be good for them. Let's see if they try to get out the new Synchro. I'm assuming that they'll go for that, in which case I'm just gonna use a chain on it because they'll be able to banish a Lynx and I don't want it gone yet. Using, let's see, Light Brigade. I don't know what they'll add. If they add a Raikou, I would be kind of surprised because they already summoned this turn, so they would be wanting to set up for next turn. Okay. Yeah, I'm not liking this Lightsworn build. The last one I just played was much more impressive because it was kind of a sacky build. Going against the Black Rose again, this is the same play the other person did. That's kind of funny. And I never have to worry about an MST against these guys. They never seem to run them. They just rely on their monsters to remove it, but when you lose your monster effect, okay, then what do you do? That's it. That's all the deck can do, monster effect. So if you stop that aspect, they lose. Let's see, they're going to use Illumina's effect and probably go for another Synchro. Discarding the Lila, huh. That was either very stupid or very desperate. Could have been both. Because when you have this many back row, you want to be using that Lila as often as you can. Although, unbeknownst to them, 3 of these targets would have just popped their own Lila. The only good one was the final Fiendish Chain. Getting an Aaron? Huh, that's interesting. Oh, okay. I wonder what they'll attack. I'm actually going to chain this. At this point, a Judgment Dragon wouldn't be helpful. They have way too many cards on their side of the field for it to work well. So, I'm just going to let Lynx sit another turn, at least. Using an equip card. Who does that? Oh, Lightsworn. What is this person doing? This is a terrible card. I'm not even sure why Lightsworn had equips in the first place. They don't really do a whole lot of anything. it's looking like this game is in the bag for me. This person has gone horribly minus, made some really questionable choices, running a kind of a questionable build. Let's see. What do I even want to... I'm not even sure what I want to do. I don't have any level 3s in my grave yet. So Crane isn't going to be doing any good. I could actually put this to attack, but the same, it would just be a Judgment Dragon that gets over it anyways. I want this in the grave. I'm not setting it for its effect. I just want it in the grave right now, so I can start using a Crane. Going into another Karaz, so I'm going to be set up for quite a long time now. I have a lot of future plays to go into, whereas this person is top decking. Using Celestia. I don't really care what they destroy at this point. Face downs would... I would rather... Okay, they are going with the monsters. That was smart. Unbeknownst to them, though, I still have the Marshmallow. It's a fun word, unbeknownst. So, yeah, I have the Marshmallow still, and there's no Aaron on the field to get over it. Actually, how many did they use? I think... Let's see, one... Okay, just one Aaron. I thought maybe there was a second already. Might be going for that Aaron. That would be a smart choice on their part. Yep, going for the Aaron. So I'll be losing my Marshmallow, but then next turn I'll be able to do some shenanigans. I think they'll still take 1,000 from this too. Yeah. I'll actually be taking considerable damage though, and there's nothing I can chain to this. It used to be a really common misconception that people would chain Safe Zone to their opponent's monsters, thinking that, oh, no, they can't attack me directly, but you have to read the card closely. It says your monster... Wow, I'm sorry. It says the monster cannot attack your opponent directly. Now, since I control the card, it would be my opponent's monster cannot attack my opponent directly. Getting triple wolf in the most unlucky way possible, not able to summon them. I'm okay with that. How many? Let's see. 1, 3, 6. They're going to be milling 6 cards during the end phase. So I'm going to want to stall right now because they're going to deck out momentarily. Problem is I can't summon anything in defense. See, so if I don't want to summon in defense, but I want protection, I'm gonna have to safe zone something. I would actually be taking a lot... Oh, no, I can just attack over it. What am I thinking? Yeah, let's go into Crane. I'm going to go for the Mech Equip. I'm going to attack over Aaron. And then, if they summon another one, I have a safe zone. If they don't, I can just use its own effect. Where'd it go? Where'd my Mech Equip go? There it is. Kind of losing sight of it there. Actually, if I attack over... Jeez, I don't want to take damage from all this. Let's see, 24... 6, 12... that's going to be a lot of damage. Okay, yeah, I can't take that much damage. I'm just going to go ahead and attack over the Aaron. Right now, I think the only thing they can potentially draw is a Judgment Dragon, but that would be pretty much suicidal at this point because they'll wipe out their own field, have no cards left, and they'll lose the Judgment Dragon. A Lightsworn Barrier. Oh, okay. Going right back for Monk. I guess I could have seen that coming first. Okay, so I'll be taking some damage. I'll just have to let that go through. I'm just gonna safe zone this, and I can attack over Aaron next turn if I need to. You know what? I can also just go for the Marshmallow, and I can put this to defense, force the Aaron to do something, which is whatever. Yeah, I'm going to be safe for this turn. They're going to mill another 6 cards. They won't have any monster zones left. And this is looking like a done deal for me. Unless they get another Celestia, which I know they milled one at least. Let's see. Are there any more Celestias I have to worry about? Okay, going into a black ship of corn, I think that would be the only one that. Okay, going into Symphony de Jin, just so they don't have to mill so many cards. A black ship of corn would have actually been a great idea too, if they're even running it. Okay, so milling less cards this time. Yeah, there we go. There's the other Aaron. I don't like this card. Yeah, go ahead, equip it. Okay. Not sure what I'm going to be doing this turn. Let's see. These go to the grave. That's a 3,000. I could very easily go into Karaz, but I don't really want to. So, what do I even want to do? I could also, I'm going to set the Marshmallow. I'm just going to leave Engineer in attack mode because obviously I want to use its effect. And there's no more errands on the field, so this is going to put this person in a very bad position. They're going to still be milling 3 cards per turn now. Luckily, not drawing anything else that they can summon an Aaron with. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and... Obviously, they would have seen this coming from a mile away, so this will go to defense. They won't be able to get over it. Then they'll go ahead and probably attack into Marshmallow and realize can't attack over that either. Not even going to attack the Marshmallow. Okay. Just going to let the Lumina do the rest of the work for me. What do they mill? Oh, there's another Judgment Dragon. Is that 3? No, that's only 2, so there's still a Judgment Dragon somewhere, but like I said, at this point it wouldn't do anything. I would like to set up a Boku, though. I think that's even worth it. No, I'm gonna set the Absorb Jar. Yeah, set the Absorb Jar, put this back to attack position. And I'll sit on it from there. There's no way for them to get over my entire field right now without our Judgment Dragon. But if they do that, they'll leave themselves 100% exposed to everything I have left in the deck. Which I've been trying to be defensive. Okay, there's a Judgment Dragon. They are going to be forced to use this thing's effect. Or not. Using the effect. Okay, so 2 things are going to happen here. I am going to use Engineer's effect. Which means this is safe to fight another day. And then, I'm nothing else to change. So then I'm just gonna destroy this and send it to the grave. Or I'm sorry, send the Jin to the grave and then Wild Tornado this to the grave. So there won't be any milling this turn. I actually could have just let them. Maybe I should have. It would have made for a deck out. But this will be more exciting, I suppose. And yeah, I can't even use that thing's effect. So they're in a horrible position. If you're top decking in Lightsworn, that's a horrible position to be in. And I'm going to go ahead and set everything. That was the final Judgment Dragon, so there's nothing left to worry about. I might just let them deck out again. Or Gareth. I'm going to let this go through. I don't care if I take 50 damage. I wasn't going to be able to get over it with this anyways. Triple Karaz, just begging to be used. Yeah, I can use Duplicity now. So let's send back Engineer because it's been like the MVP of this game so far. And also Absorb Jar. Absorb Jar and Lynx right now both aren't very helpful. And I'm going to go ahead and flip up the Lynx, and it's going to be sitting on the field for quite a while now. And if worst comes to worst, I have so much back row, there's nothing they can do about it, especially because of the bottomless. So if something like a Celestia were to hit, I wouldn't care. And I have Waboku, so I'm not going to be taking damage this turn along with not losing my Lynx, which is probably what they're wanting to do, is use this for a damage outlet. When you only have 2 cards left in your deck and you're playing Lightsworn, you're desperate. Just, yeah, that was summoning a Raikou because there's nothing left to do. I'm expecting, again, not a rage quit at this point because I know they're going to lose, but I'm expecting a quit. Nope, not getting it. Okay. I'm not going to be special summoning this turn, even if I were to add a Crane. Oh, I'm going to be... Okay, I'm just going to add the Waboku. That's better stall power. I could actually run over the Raikou, too. Let's do that. I'm going to give... Yeah, Lynx gets, it gets to kill something. That's definitely a first. So, I'm going to go ahead and set the Waboku. Not gonna set the Absorb Jar. Yeah, that's it. So I get to keep drawing cards, even though at this point in the game, against anyone else, it would feel like I'm gonna deck. And they saw me take the Waboku, so I don't know. They're just desperate. They have nothing else to do, so they're summoning cards because what else is there? There we go. There's the win. This is actually the third duel in a row that I've won because the opponent was going to deck out. That's kind of funny. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please comment, rate, subscribe, and stay brutal.